Welcome into your 15-minute weather. I'm meteorologist John Zeigler alongside meteorologist Courtney Aitken. How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are the allergies?
Well, as y'all can see, they have reduced me to the point of wearing my glasses.
What do the glasses do?
So for me, it's many things are happening. But for me, it's
Sounds good. This is
many
therapy.
things are happening. But it's like it's almost like, you know, when this is gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna go all in. You know, when you're driving, you have a windshield, so like a bird can't get you, right? Like if a bird were to fly right at you, couldn't get you because you got a windshield.
Like the bird itself, or
any
like
flying
the poop
object,
or anything. Okay.
anything, right?
Okay.
So when my allergies are so bad, I always just go for my eyes. I want to rub them, and so I can't.
So you can't rub your eyes.
I can't rub my eyes. I also got a lash lift yesterday. Shout out to Brittany. I love you.
Where's Brittany at?
Brittany's in Wayzata, and she's fabulous.
The name on the side of the building just says Brittany?
No. but yeah, we were chatting yesterday, and I can't put mascara on, so that's another part
I'm
of
learning
it.
so much.
Yeah, I had to show him pictures on Google this morning of like how a lash lift works. So that's part of it.
I thought it was surgery. I'm scared.
No, but like honestly, pretty bad timing on my part. Like, don't get a lash lift when your allergies are really bad.
Oh. Does it open your eyeballs more?
Well, you gotta close them, and it's fine, but like my eyes are so itchy right now. Anyway, I did break out the old nasal spray. It's putting a little extra pep in my step today.
Oh, it jives people?
Oh, it sure does.
Really?
Yes. You're not supposed to use it.
Are people addicted to that stuff?
Yes. I saw this stand-up comic once, and he was like, yeah, my dad has been addicted to Afrin for like 20 years.
Oh, people going up, that's really like a drug to them.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I don't know what we're talking about, but
no, this is very interesting stuff here, and it has everything to do about the weather.
It really does, because
it does, right?
If I'm wearing my glasses, something's going on. It's like I have an eye infection. I got my lashes done. There's been like 3 days of severe weather, and I lost a contact in the back of my brain somewhere, or there's allergies.
Okay.
So that's like, I don't know. I try not to do it because I feel like there's people here who really rock it. You know, like Alicia sometimes wears her glasses.
Yeah.
And she looks great. And who else wears glasses? Jana rocks her glasses.
Oh, I've seen Audrey wear glasses.
Audrey rocks her glasses. Dallas, our producer, he rocks his glasses. I'm missing somebody though.
Yeah, I used to wear glasses on air.
Yeah.
Back like 7-8 years ago, maybe 9 years ago, and it was a bad look.
I don't like doing it. Yeah.
Oh. I had such bad sleep deprivation in Springfield that I lost my vision. And
What?
Yeah, I had to get tested for like a brain tumor, and then they're like,
goodness.
"Oh, you just have sleep deprivation." And then
and then you decided to do the morning shift.
And then I changed shifts after that, and then I got my vision back. True story.
Dang.
So that is what this job does to you.
Well, I think we're lucky here that at least they'll let us wear glasses if we need to.
Yeah.
I've heard horror stories. I don't know where this was or who this was. This was a friend of a friend situation, but somebody in the industry, I think, was an anchor, and he had bad vision, so he wore his glasses, and his news director said, "You need to get LASIK eye surgery because I don't like the way you look."
Wow. I don't
Again,
like the way
friend,
you look.
friend of a friend
You
of a
can
friend.
guarantee
I
it.
don't know if this is true or not,
Wow.
but I believe it.
It's fine.
I believe
I've had general managers in the past call me fat, so it
Yeah.
is fine.
It happens. Unfortunately, it does happen.
It's the truth. It's not even a lie.
It's not.
We're
no.
okay. It's not therapy hour. The one beautiful thing about this job is you get the rhino skin, I call it.
Rhinoceros skin. Wow.
Like, you can't touch this.
Yeah.
Good luck.
It's just like some really beat up leather.
I'm just
That's
destroyed. And then there's just a smile that gets through.
So you're basically like, sounds like a horror movie.
I am in a horror film.
Honestly. All right, it was a crispy morning, 40s.
Crispy?
I like crispy.
I use it all the time. Or is that something you've had?
I don't know. I've always said that.
Wow.
We do, for those wondering, we do share a brain cell, so that
true.
explains a lot of it. But this morning, a whole lot cooler than yesterday morning. These numbers were more dramatic earlier, but even through the 9-10 o'clock hour, we're a good 10 to 12 degrees cooler than yesterday morning.
Hey.
Beautiful sunrise.
See,
I saw you
Minnesota's
posted
not
this.
so bad.
I never said it was, but it is getting better.
You didn't. That's just what we say here.
It's what you say. What did you say the other day? You're like, there's so much pain and suffering here.
There is. You think I'm joking? You showed up in the middle of it.
I sure did.
You came in the middle of like a family dispute at Christmas time. It was nasty.
Such a good way of putting it. It was like the biggest family dispute. Somebody was about to walk out.
Right.
It was
and
me.
You came in.
Yeah.
Nope, and welcome to Minnesota.
But the winds yesterday were wild, and we did talk about this. We knew it was going to be a really windy day. Sure enough, allergies were horrendous. But also, look at this. We saw this was in western Minnesota, right?
This is our buddy
from
Nick, student Nick.
Oh yeah, okay. Very cool.
Sent this video. It was, visibility was like less than half a mile from all the dust everywhere. Look at that.
That just...
and now I know we can get video on our show.
I know. We should do this more.
That is really nice. What a terrible day. No, it was, I actually enjoyed it. I went golfing with my son.
That's awesome. Oh, I saw you posted. Yeah. Is he into it?
Yeah, he loved it. He actually liked the putting green more.
Okay.
I just took him out.
I don't like putting anymore. I'm to the point where I'm just like, God, like I could hit such a good shot, and then I get to the putting green, and I'm like, dang, man.
No,
I don't know.
he had fun. He couldn't. I got to buy him smaller clubs. He was using Cole's. So.
Fun. Okay. So yesterday, okay. I say okay because temperatures were good. Winds were annoying.
It was a good day, by the way. When I say it was horrible, it wasn't.
It wasn't horrible, but
cares?
today is going to be a lot better. So we're looking forward to that. Skies have cleared as of late morning. They're going to stay that way. So it's going to be a gorgeous afternoon.
Look at that man biking down there.
Look at that guy. Good for him. Got some rain for Thursday. The peak of the warming is Friday. We should see some low 80s. And then we have more rain. And I was looking at the Storm Prediction Center, potentially some storms Sunday into Monday. So that'll be interesting.
I really like that transition. Let's go back and look at this transition.
Thanks, I did it myself.
I just think this is something I'm going to utilize here in the future.
I'm a genius.
So headlines, and then you actually get to see the full picture, which bothers me.
Yeah, I built that last week.
But as a viewer, I'm like, I want to see what's behind that.
I'm like, let me see.
And then you get this one little snippy of it, and then it's back into it. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud right now, but I'm going to utilize this.
Bam. Love it. All right. Today, gorgeous.
That's nice, too.
70s all over the place. Absolutely love to see it. Twins play at home tonight.
Oh, my gosh. What a beautiful
first pitch
night for baseball.
Yes. Perfect. First pitch, 6:40. And we're in like the low 70s for pretty much all of the game. That is awesome. Winds are light, so they don't get to blame the weather for any bad pitches. Keep that in mind.
Yes.
Getting into tonight, staying pretty clear. I did want to show, this is the European model for tomorrow because I was looking at the different models. I know that we've looked at the HER, we've looked at the graph, and I think that this is the happy in between because the graph underplays it. Yeah, the graph underplays it, HER overplays it. So this shows, I think, just enough activity.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So I had a woman, and she has pickleball. She's doing this like pickleball tournament at 4:30.
Okay.
And she's like, the rain is a problem for pickleball.
Right.
She said, should I cancel? I'm like, gosh, it is right at 4:30 with the time. But I just feel like it's going to underwhelm.
I think it's going to underwhelm, and I think that if it does rain, and I was trying to say this in our news meeting just now, that if it does rain, it's not going to last long. So what I don't want to happen is for folks to cancel their plans, and then even if it does rain, say it rains for 30 minutes, and then it clears up, and people are like, oh, shoot, I didn't have to cancel my plans.
Yeah, I think tomorrow's a day where I wouldn't cancel my plans. I would just deal with whatever Mother Nature hits at you.
Right, because just know that it's going to be in and out. If you do get rained on, say you're out and about tomorrow, it starts raining, just keep in the back of your head, this is not going to last long. Right? I mean, is that fair to say?
That is fair to say.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that's what I think, and then it clears so fast. It reminds me of Monday. Friday reminds me of Monday, where it's going to be windy, dry, fire danger is going to be high. I don't know. Looks warm, boy, does weather change fast in Minnesota here. Just look at photos 3 weeks ago. No leaves on trees. Boom. Funk.
Sound effects. Also, I just want people to know that John's sitting here rocking back and forth on his stool.
What do you mean? like a kid?
I look down and you're like kicking your feet.
Don't tell the people behind the scenes that I'm a child.
We're both children. That's why we have fun here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of inner child.
That just made me giggle.
Man, child.
The weekend, though, Saturday, if you're making your plans, Saturday starts off nice. We do have that rain chance in the evening, lingering into overnight. Highs should be near 80. Sunday does look like the wetter day with more scattered rain, also losing a few degrees on Sunday, so we're cooling off, and it looks like that rain could linger late Sunday into Monday. Not just rain, but also some storms possible in there. So here's the 7-day. There's no red on there yet.
There may be
there
Monday.
There could be.
I have a feeling it'll be Monday. I'm not sure.
I know. I was looking at the Storm Prediction Center, and it does look like they have something highlighted Sunday into Monday. So that's something that we'll have to look at.
Right.
I think mostly for the south.
That'll be you Monday morning. You're working for me.
Am I? No, I'm not. I'm off on Monday.
Oh, who's working for me Monday?
I don't know, but it's not me.
Oh, jeez. That's probably Mace Michaels.
Shout out Mace.
He's
the best.
This dude is everywhere. If you don't know Mace, he's the Twins meteorologist.
And he's also the freelancer for every station in the Twin Cities.
Right.
So it's like a fun game. Like, where will Mace be
He's
today?
like, where's Waldo?
Yeah.
Should I rock on my chair?
So yeah, that's what he was doing. We just sit here.
Oh, man.
Sometimes I stand up, stretch my legs, drink a little coffee.
While we're talking.
While we're chatting.
No, I don't know. Just got to stay preoccupied.
It's true.
This weather has been fantastic. I'm very excited about it. I love this time of the year.
Yeah.
Why I love Minnesota is because of May. Because it's so nice. You get these crisp mornings. There's nowhere else in the country through the whole summer, really, where you can actually have crisp mornings.
I think Colorado's pretty good.
Colorado, you have crispy mornings?
Yeah, all the way through the summer. You need like a light jacket in the morning.
That's great.
All the way through, which is
in the mountains or Denver?
Not Denver.
Okay.
But like
so this is Minnesota. You think in the mountains are pretty similar in the summer? Probably.
We'll see. I've never spent
you like the mountains
a summer
in the
here.
Rockies?
It's hard not to.
Even the summer's just stunning.
Yeah, I mean, what do you not like? The wildfires are, pretty brutal, but.
Wow, all cocky about your Colorado.
Well, you're pretty cocky about fish and.
Fish?
I don't know.
I mean,
I started a train of thought and I couldn't finish it. That's on me.
I was gonna say, wow. She says I'm cocky about the weather here. I'm like, I am not. I have lived in Duluth, and I will admittedly say there's no other place in this world that has worse weather. All the photos they take are like of the 6 beautiful days. They're like, wow.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, but it's funny because John one day will be like, there's so much pain and suffering here, and I'll start laughing. He's like, no, I'm serious. And then he's like, no, this is the best time of year, the best thing ever. So I'm like, you get a little bit of everything here.
You do. That's why I think that people genuinely care about the weather more here.
Yeah, which is cool. And it shows. Like, people are not, like, I think anywhere you go, like, people understand that they need to look at the weather. Most people will just look at their weather app. But it seems like people in Minnesota are genuinely interested in the weather because it's so volatile. And they want to know what's going on, and they want a little bit deeper information. Which I think is really cool. So, I
like Minnesotans. I think that they genuinely love their seasons. I think that if there's one thing, I think they genuinely do. They do like the pain and suffering, and because
it makes the summer it's like a treat. It's
right.
Like we earned this.
Right. If you have ice cream every day, eventually you're gonna be like,
the point?
I don't want ice cream.
Right.
So we have a bunch of burnt hot dogs for half the season. Char your mouth. It's like lava hot dogs. You bite it and you want to throw it up. And then you get that ice cream cone at the end when your mouth is on fire.
Minnesota is basically just
charred hot dogs,
burn hot dogs followed by ice cream. We'll see you tomorrow.